Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're working with these sales datasets here on the screen. Our goal is simple. Using the distributor ID, we want to quickly pull out three pieces of information: the distributor's name, their country, and the product code. So to do this, we will explore two methods. The first method is the VLOOKUP, which is the classic vertical lookup function. And the second one, the XLOOKUP, the newer, more powerful and more flexible version of the lookup function. So we start with the VLOOKUP function. To write any formula in Excel, we start with the equal sign. The first thing VLOOKUP asks for is the lookup value. In our case, the distributor ID. I'll select that cell. Next is the table array. This is the range where Excel will search for the ID and find the matching information. I'll select the entire dataset here. Now we have the column index number. This is simply the number of columns in our table array that contains the information we want. The distributor ID is column 1. Distributor name is column 2. The country name is column 3, while the product is column 4. We want to return all three pieces of information at once, so I'll be using the curly brackets to list them 2, 3, and 4 according to their respective column. Since we want an exact match, we'll type first, so our formula looks like just as it has been imputed on the screen. We need to lock our range, and this ensures that the table array doesn't shift as we copy the formula. To do that, I'll highlight the table array in the formula and press F4. That adds the $sign, meaning the range is now fixed. Now I can fill down the formula. So now let's quickly test it. I'll pick one distributor ID from our results and search for it in the main data set. The distributor name, country, and product code match exactly, so we know the formula is correct. Now let's move on to the XLOOKUP, which is a much more modern and user-friendly approach. When I type the syntax for the XLOOKUP, Excel shows me exactly what each argument means. Lookup value, which is the distributor ID. Lookup array, which is the column where Excel search for that ID. Return array, which is the column that contains all the information we want to return. So first, I'll select the distributor ID as a lookup value. Then for the lookup array, I'll select the distributor ID column in our data sets. Then for the return array, since we want to return the distributor's name, the country, and the product code, I'll select the 3 columns in our data sets as the return array. Then press enter, and then here we have the information we're looking for. As you can see, it is the same with the results we got for our vertical lookup. Now it is important to lock the range just as we did for the vertical lookup. So we look up the lookup array with the F4 key, and then you see the $sign, and then we do the same for the return array. Now we can fill it down, and all the results will update correctly. And that's it. We've used both VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP to pull out multiple pieces of information from our dataset. VLOOKUP works well, but XLOOKUP is more flexible, easier to read, and doesn't require counting columns. If you haven't started using the XLOOKUP yet, I highly recommend giving it a try in your next Excel project.